Fulton Steamer Basketball is on the air live from Stan Borgman Court here at Fulton High School. It is the start of the 2025-26 girls high school basketball season here this evening as the Fulton Steamers play host to the Pearl City Wolves. How you doing, everybody? Robert Bertram back for my 13th season covering the Fulton Steamers, and we tip off girls basketball action here as we begin our winter sports telecasts. Glad to have you aboard wherever you're tuning in our telecast here this evening. Whether you're in Pearl City, here in Fulton, across the river in Iowa, or elsewhere across the country, again, glad to have you aboard here as we tip off our high school basketball coverage here at Fulton High School. And now here's our national anthem. And that was our special rendition. When things don't work, what do? You try to come up with the best scenario. And the girls' basketball team just started singing the national anthem. So now let's get to the starting lineups tonight. Pearl City and Fulton. Pearl City in the traveling red uniforms with the black numerals and trim. It'll be number 4, Sandra Martins, a 5'4" sophomore. Also number 5, Charlie Musser, a 5'10" sophomore. Number 24, Cameron Downs, a 5'8" senior. Along with number 10, Danica Steger, a 5'10" junior. And number 25, Marley McPeak, a 5'10" sophomore. So the starting 5 tonight for the Pearl City Wolves include 3 sophomores, 1 junior, and 1 senior. They're under the direction of first-year head coach Chad Johnson. Now, as is tradition here at Fulton High School, the lights go down, the video board lights up with Fulton Steamer girls basketball highlights, and then we will get to tonight's starting lineups for the Fulton Steamers. Now the JV game tonight going to Pearl City as they defeated Fulton 29-19. It was a tight first half of basketball, just a 2-point difference at halftime, and then Pearl City pulled away in the second half to defeat the Steamers in the JV girls contest tonight by the final score of 29-19. As now we'll be set for the introductions of the starting lineups for the Fulton Steamers here this evening. For the Steamers, it'll be number 2, Breanne Brennan, the sophomore. Also for the Steamers, it'll be number 10, Ren Coffey, the sophomore. Also, it'll be number 11, Ella Folk, the sophomore. Also for the Steamers, it's number 12, Bree Hayton, the sophomore. And the final starter for the Steamers will be number 13, Haley Smither, the senior. So the starting 5 tonight for the Fulton Steamers will consist of 4 sophomores and 1 senior. The Steamers, of course, under the direction of 13th year head coach Mike Menchaca. As Mike Menchaca, with a record of 104 wins, 193 losses here at Fulton High School. Steamers coming off a 10-19 campaign a year ago, and the tap controlled by the Wolves. Wolves with the basketball as we're underway here from Stan Borgman Court. Jumper from the far side is up, no good by Martins. And the Steamers with the basketball. This is Hayton on the near side, out front to Coffey. Near side, Hayton for 3. It's up, no good, rimmed out. Battle, the ball's tapped around, and now dug out of there by Coffey. She'll throw it up off the glass too hard. And the Steamers still will retain possession. They'll reset the offense. With the basketball is Brennan. Bounce pass, top of the key to Haley Smither. Smither drives to the basket, and she's going to be called for the travel. And the turnover gives the ball back over to Pearl City. Steamers, by the way, tonight playing without one of their usual starters from a year ago. Here's a shot, no good by Martins. Battle for the rebound, will have a jump ball. And that is Belle Curley. I talked to Belle earlier tonight prior to the JV game, and she is out with an injury but should be back about the middle of December or so. So that'll be good to get senior Belle Curley back out on the basketball court, especially for her senior season. Here's a shot by Coffey. Leaves it short. And the ball out of bounds to Pearl City. 6:40 to play here in the opening quarter, no score. So we tip off our high school basketball coverage here from Fulton High School. Steamers and Pearl City. Wolves have it. Charlie Musser far side as her pocket pick by Bree Hayton. Hayton comes up with a good steal. She'll bring it across the timeline. Picks up the dribble. Bounce pass for Smither. And good defense by the Wolves. They'll come up with a turnover. So Pearl City with the basketball. They played 2 minutes here in the opening quarter, no score. Out front with the ball is Steger. Steger in the paint, fires, shot up, no good. Inside position for Haley Smither, and she's fouled. Pushed in the back by Marley McPeak. That'll be her first. And the basketball belongs to the Steamers. So Fulton with the basketball, looking to get the first points of the 2025-26 season. And it's not going to happen on that possession, as the ball goes off the foot of Haley Smither out of bounds. Steamers turn it back over to the Wolves. Pearl City ball. 5.5 to go here in the opening quarter. Still no score. These two teams played last year on February 13th. There's a shot up and in by Sandra Martins. And Pearl City draws first blood. It's 2-0. And Pearl City in the meeting last year between these two teams defeated Fulton 49-44. Fouls whistled on Cameron Downs. The Wolves are first, team second. Here's Brennan, cut off, gives it back to Smither. Now top of the key to Ren Coffey between the circles. Coffey on the near side, works it to Brianne Brennan. Down low to Haley Smither, who's held and fouled. And just like that, Cameron Downs picks up her second personal foul. On the reach-in, third team foul. Steamers inbounds under their basket. Here's a nice inbounds, off the glass and in by Ren Coffey. And the Steamers tie it up for the first time at 2 apiece. Pearl City with the basketball. On the near side is a three-point ball, up and good. Charlie Musser. And it's 5-2 Pearl City. Biggest lead of the ball game right now for the Wolves. Here's Brennan. Floats a shot up, won't go down, too strong. And the rebound dug out of there by Pearl City. 4:29 left here in the opening quarter. It's 5-2 Wolves. They have the basketball. On the near side is Martins. Martins on the baseline. Has her pocket pick. Steamers come up with it on the turnover. Coffey, far side to Hayton. Hayton baseline. Lost the ball. It's out of bounds, but last touch by the Wolves. So the Steamers will inbounds under their goal. Sub coming in for Pearl City. Hannah Dinderman, the sophomore, comes in. As Downs will have a seat on the bench with 2 fouls. Left side, Bree Hayton out of the corner for 3. This one no good, off the back of the iron. Had a good look. And the ball's out of bounds off the hands of Pearl City. So the Steamers will inbounds. Nope, now they're going to reverse the call and say it's Pearl City basketball. So Pearl City with the basketball. Say reverse the call. Wolves have it, leading 5-2 here in the opening quarter. 3:50 left. Now the ball's thrown away. Steamers come up with a steal. Brianne Brennan glides in, and she's going to be pushed and fouled and should have a couple of free throws coming up. No, they say it's on the floor. The official calls it on the floor before the shot. Steger picks up the foul, her first. 4th team foul in the quarter on Pearl City. Ball inbounds. Ella Folk has it on the near side. This is Coffey driving the lane, floats it up, no good. And the rebound taken out of there by Pearl City. Wolves with the basketball, up 3. Near side, 3 on the way. It's up and no good. Rebound underneath, no good. Second opportunity is good as McPeak follows her miss and puts it in. 7-2. Pearl City. Here's a 3 left side, good by Bree Hayton. And just like that, the Steamers within 2 after falling behind by 5, and a turnover on Pearl City. And then, unfortunately, Fulton will turn it right back over to Pearl City. So the ball right back to the Wolves. 3 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. It's 7-5 Pearl City. And that's traveling on Sandra Martins, the sophomore. Drug the pivot foot. And we're going to get a 30-second timeout called for by Mike Menchaca and the Fulton Steamers. We'll keep it right here. Again, the Steamers coming off a 10-19 season a year ago. They finished 3rd in the NUIC South at 6-6. And you have Haley Smither, one of the returners this year. The senior last year averaged just under 8.5 points a game. Also for the Steamers last season, Bree Hayton, who just hit that 3, she averaged just under 6 points per game last season. Ren Coffey averaged about 5 points a game last season. And last season, as far as threes, Bree Hayton led the Steamers in three-point baskets made last year with 39, and she hit her first three of the season here in the opening quarter to pull the Steamers within two at 7-5. And now we got a scoreboard issue. So we have a scoreboard issue going on. Before, only one scoreboard was working. So we'll see. We can resume play here. It's both scoreboards. Can we use the excuse this is the first game of the year? That's what we'll say. Again, glad to have you aboard wherever you're tuning in our telecast. We're in a delay right now here in the opening quarter with Pearl City leading Fulton 7-5. Steamers will have the basketball on the possession when we resume play, but we're having some scoreboard issues here at the start of the season. JV game, by the way, going to Pearl City as they defeated Fulton 29-19. It was a close first half, just a 2-point game at halftime. And then in the second half, the Pearl City Wolves pulled away from Fulton and came up with the victory 29-19. And again, here in the varsity contest, we're halted with scoreboard issue. So we have to try to get the scoreboard back up and operating. When the scoreboard went out, it was 7-5 Pearl City. The Wolves scored the first basket to take an early 2-0 lead. Steamers tied it up in what has been our only tie of the game at 2-2. And then Pearl City would put together a 5-0 run to grab what has been the Wolves' biggest lead at 7-2. And then the Steamers come back with a big 3-point basket by sophomore Bree Hayton to pull Fulton within 2 at 7-5. And again, when we get the scoreboard back up and operating, it will be Fulton Steamer basketball. The Wolves, by the way, coming off a season ago, a record of 14-19. They finished at 6-6 in the NUIC North, and that was good for 4th place last year. And again, they're under the direction of first-year head coach Chad Johnson. And they'll be back in action on Thursday when they will play host to Polo. Now, the Fulton Steamers, after tonight, they will have a couple games next week prior to Thanksgiving. As Monday night, the Steamers will play at Ridgewood. And then on Tuesday, they will be at Sterling Newman. Well, as you can hear the applause in the background from fans from both schools, the scoreboard is up. and hopefully operating for the rest of the night with no problems. So again, it will be Fulton basketball. When we resume play. All right, everybody gives a thumbs up. 2:55 left here in the opening quarter. 7-5, Steamers trail. Fulton with the basketball. Chance to tie with a 2, take the lead with a 3. Bree Hayton with the ball. Picks up the dribble, back to Wren Coffey. Coffey drives lane, floats it up. No, she's fouled. And Wren will have a couple free throws coming up. Foul going to be whistled on Hannah Dinderman, the sophomore, her first. And it'll be Wren Coffey at the stripe, shooting 2. First one is up, no good, off the back of the iron. Wren with 2 points here in the opening quarter. She'll have one more free throw coming here. Second one by Wren is up and good, nothing but the net. And the Steamers within 1, it's 7-6. It's a 4-0 Fulton run. 2:40 to play, quarter number 1 here from Stan Borgman Court. Here's a shot for 3 by the Wolves, banked in. Danica Steger knocks in a 3. Their second 3 made by the Wolves, and it's 10-6. Pearl City. Fulton with the basketball, 2:20 to play here in the opening quarter. Coffey, Brennan. Inside Smither, back on the wing. Coffey open for 3. Shot, good! As Wren Coffey knocks in a 3. Pulls the Steamers within 1 at 10-9. Pearl City with the basketball. 2 minutes to play, opening quarter. Martins lost the ball. Hayton comes up with the basketball. Bree glides in, layup, no. Rebound Smither, good! Haley Smither with a basket on the Hayton miss. And the Steamers, for the first time, have the lead at 11-10. And the ball out of bounds, last touch by Fulton. Wolves will inbounds at the scorer's table. Maya Miller, the junior in the game now for Pearl City. And Haley Smither going to pick up the foul. That'll be her first, just the first team foul on the Steamers here in the quarter. 1:38 left, quarter number 1. It's 11-10 Steamers, as Fulton has its first lead of the ball game. Baseline, Musser shot up, no, she's fouled. And we'll have a couple free throws coming up. Reaching in, Smither picks up foul number 2. Free throw is up and good. Haley Smither comes out, replaced by Uriah Mitchell, the senior. Second free throw is good. And it's 12-10, the Wolves, or 12-11 rather, Wolves back in front. Here's a shot by Hayton, no good on the follow. A hold and a foul. As Wren Coffey got the rebound, tried to go up, is fouled. And Wren back at the charity stripe, shooting 2. And a chance to give the Steamers the lead. First free throw by the sophomores, up and good. Wren having a good first quarter. She has 7. 2 out of 3 from the line. One more free throw coming here. It's good. Wren Coffey. 2 free throws, and the Steamers back in front at 13-12. And we're going to have a blocking foul on Brianne Brennan. Her first, team foul number 3 in the quarter. Pearl City will inbounds in front of the scorer's table. Steger gets it in to Martins. Martins with the ball. Bounce pass down low. Shot off the glass and in by Marley McPeak. McPeak with 4. And it's 14-13 Wolves. Fulton with the basketball. Coffee back to Hayton. Inside, Folk. Nice pass underneath. The ball's out of bounds, but it was blocked out of bounds. Mitchell trying to take it up, but she's going to be fouled. Mercer picks up the foul. That'll be her first. Mitchell at the line shoots 2. First one no good off the back of the iron. She'll have one more. With 59.2 seconds to play in the quarter. Steger comes out, replaced by Miller. Second free throw coming up here by Mitchell. It is up, no good. Popped out of the cylinder. Rebound to the Wolves. They have a 1-point lead. 55 seconds to play in the quarter. Near side with the basketball is Miller. Puts it on the floor. Swings it back out to Martins. Far side, Mussert. Inside, shot is up, no good. Rebound is put up and in by McPeak. She has 6, a 3-point lead. It's a 4-0 run. Ren Coffey answers with a 2, 16-15. Steamers within 1. And then it'll be a turnover on the Wolves. So the Steamers with a basketball, down 1, 21.4 to play here in the opening quarter. Ren Coffey with a basketball. Coffey in the lane, fires away, it's up, around and in. As it settles in for Ren Coffey, what a first quarter for the sophomore. 6 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, shot up, no good by Martins. Rebound, Hayton can't get a shot away, and that's the quarter. So the Steamers come from as many as 5 down to grab a 1-point lead at the quarter break. It's Fulton 17, Pearl City 16. We'll come back to Stan Borgman Court here at Fulton High School after this timeout.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize.
And welcome back to Stan Borgman Court here at Fulton High School, where the Fulton Steamers have a 1-point lead as we begin quarter number 2. Pearl City with the basketball. Musser on the near side, shot for 3, no good. Steamer basketball. Smither down low, and then we're going to get a traveling call. The ball will be turned back over to Pearl City. So the basketball belongs to the Wolves. Pearl City with a basketball. Now the ball stolen away. Steamers come up with a steal. Breakaway layup good by Brianne Brennan. So good defense by the Steamers. They get the breakaway by Brennan, and it's 19-16. Fulton with his biggest lead of the ball game, and then we'll have traveling in the Wolves. So Fulton basketball, chance to extend a 3-point lead, 7:09 to play before halftime. Ren Coffey off to Ella Folk, left side Brennan. Brennan tries to get it down low to Coffey, it's stolen away. Wolves come up with a steal. They have the basketball, down 3, 6:50 to play before halftime. Martin's cut out for the baseline. Steamers come up with the basketball. Hayton, lead pass for Smither, kicks it out on the wing. Brennan backs it out for 3, it's up no good. Off the back of the iron, and the rebound cleared by the Wolves. 6.5 to go, quarter number 2, Steamers by 3. Season opener for both schools. Now good hustle by Bree Hayton. Forces the tie-up, alternate possession, jump ball, and it goes to Fulton. So it's Steamer basketball, 6:26 left, second quarter. It's 19-16, Fulton looking to build on a 3-point lead. Ren Coffey with the basketball, hands it off to Bree Hayton, far side, Brianne Brennan. Brennan with it, left side to Folk on the wing. Back to Brennan. Brennan, Folk left side. Now to Smither, free throw line. Haley drives towards the basket, and she's bumped and fouled on the way. Foul going to be whistled on McPeak. That'll be her second. Just the first team foul in the quarter. And the Steamers will inbounds under their basket. Bree Hayton with the ball. Hayton drives to the basket, floats it up, no good, up left side of the rim. Nice strong move nonetheless. Pearl City with the basketball. On the near side is Miller. Far side works it. 5:50 to go in the half. Kick it out on the wing. Here's the shot, up and good, a 2-point basket for Maya Miller. And it's 19-18, Steamer lead down to 1. Fulton basketball, Hayton for 3, no good. Rimmed out. And the rebound cleared by the Wolves. So a chance for Pearl City to get the lead back after trailing by as many as 3. Nice defense by Ren Coffey. Coffey comes up with a pick, layup good. What a first half for Ren Coffey. She has a 14-point first half. And that's going to lead to a timeout by Pearl City. 5:10 to go, quarter number 2, Steamers 21, Pearl City 18. We'll come back to Stan Borgman Court following this timeout.
Walk in the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people, and they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process, and that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
All right, welcome back to Stan Borgman Court following the Pearl City timeout. Fulton leading 21-18, and now the ball almost thrown away by Pearl City. They say the Steamers touched it last, so the Wolves will hold on to it in their offensive zone. 5:03 left, quarter number 2, 21-18 Fulton. Ball inbounds to McPeak. Far side on the wing, Miller. Shot up, no good. Coffey with a rebound. We'll head the other direction. Steamer basketball. Here's a shot. No, they're going to call traveling on Breanne Brennan before she fired up the 3 attempt. So the turnover gives it right back to Pearl City. 21-18 Fulton, 4:49 to play here in quarter number 2. Here's a lob inside. And it's going to go off the legs of Pearl City. And that was thanks to the hustle by Ren Coffey. She threw it off the leg of one of the Wolves. So it's Fulton basketball, length of the floor to go, leading by 3. 4.5 left here in quarter number 2. Brennan back to Bree Hayton. Hayton drives in, floats it up, no good, it's short. Rebound tracked down by Hayton, far side, gives it off to Smither, kicks it out on the wing now. Brennan into Smither. Haley draws a double team, back out smartly as they'll reset. Ren Coffey between the circles. Halfway through quarter number 2, 21-18 Fulton. Coffey gets a pick. Nice give and go underneath. And the ball's going to go out of bounds off the hands of the Wolves. That was one that I think when they watched film on that one, Ella Folk probably wishes she would have just took it right to the basket. There was nobody between her and the basket. Here's Hayton, open 3, got it. Bree Hayton knocks in her second 3 and extends the Steamer lead to 24-18. Wolves with the basketball. 3.5 to go before halftime. Shot up, no good. We'll head the other direction. Steamers with the basketball. Nice give and go. Layup attempt too strong by Haley Smither. And the rebound taken out of there by the Wolves. Here's a shot for 3. It's up and good. Danica Steger knocks in her second 3. Here's Bree Hayton trying to answer. It's no good. And on the rebound, we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Foul whistled on Haley Smither. That'll be her third. The team's first. And we get a timeout on the floor called by the Steamers. It's a full timeout. We'll take one as well. 3:07 to play, quarter number 2. Fulton lead down to 3. Back with more after this timeout. Robert Bertram back here at Stan Borgman Court, Fulton High School, as we tip off the 2025-26 basketball season for the Fulton Steamer girls. Now the ball's stolen away, and then we're going to get a traveling call. Good hustle nonetheless by the Steamers. And it will be Pearl City basketball. In their offensive zone, Martins with the ball. Bounce pass on the right wing to Musser. Now they try to get it inside. Stolen away. Brennan comes up with a pick. Off it goes Ren Coffey. Coffey goes to work. She's had an outstanding first half of basketball. Ren takes it strong to the glass, draws the blocking foul, and she'll be at the line shooting 2. Foul on Hannah Dinderman, the sophomore, second. And Dinderman on the floor as she was injured on the play. With 2:43 to play here in the second quarter. They'll go out and tend to the sophomore for Pearl City. And hopefully it's nothing too serious. I think if anything, on the play, she might have had the wind knocked out of her. But she'll come off under her own power. Good sign to see. 2:43 to play here in quarter number 2. 24-21 Steamers. Ren Coffey will be at the free throw line, shooting 2. Ren 3 out of 4 from the free throw line here in the first half. Has a 14-point first half. 12 of those in the first quarter alone. Free throw by Ren is up and good. She'll have one more. Let's see, last season, Ren's season high last year in points as a freshman was 14. Second free throw, no good. And then we're going to have a push and a foul. 25-21 Steamers. Mitchell picks up the Steamer foul, her first. Second on the team in the quarter. Ball inbounds far side by the Wolves. The midcourt stripe, 2:39 left before halftime. Fulton by 4. Steger down low, puts it up to McPeak, who lays it in off the glass. McPeak with an 8-point first half. Draws the Wolves within 2 at 25-23. Brennan with the ball to Mitchell. Now to Ella Folk. Folk has it, hands it off to Coffey. Wren goes to work, stops, lobs it down low. Bree Hayton in the far corner. On the wing to Brennan, back to Hayton, open for 3. It's up, too strong. And the rebound out of bounds. Off whom? They're going to say it is off Pearl City. So Fulton will hold on to it. Under their basket, leading by just 2. 2:03 left in the half. Brennan triggers the ball out to Coffey. Wren fakes, drives to the basket, floats it up. No, she's fouled. And Wren will be back at the free throw line. Steger commits her second foul. Wren Coffey back at the line where she was moments ago and hit 1 out of 2. She's 4 out of 6 here in the first half. First one is up, no good, too strong off the back of the iron. And Wren with one more free throw coming. Just a sophomore. One of 4 sophomores in the starting lineup tonight for the Steamers. They went with 4 sophomores and 1 senior. Second one by Coffey is up, no good, off the back of the iron. And the rebound comes off to Pearl City. They can tie with a 2, take the lead with a 3. With the ball is Martins. Stops, pops, it's short. Bree Hayton comes up with a rebound. So Fulton with the basketball up 2, 1:38 to go before halftime. Ella Folk with the basketball on the near side. Bounce pass to Bree Hayton. Hayton has a couple threes here in the first half. Coffey has it. Wren drives the lane, floats it up, no good, off the back of the iron. Battles for the rebound. We're going to have a jump ball. Good to see the Steamers hitting the boards. Alternate possession, it goes to Pearl City. 1:20 to go in the half. Wolves with the basketball. Down 2. Martins all the way. Shot good off the glass. Nobody picked her up. She gets the easy put in. And we're tied for just the second time tonight at 25 apiece. Fulton with the basketball. Under a minute to play in the half. Ren Coffey with the ball on the near side. Coffey fakes, drives, kicks it out on the left wing. Shot for three, rattled out. Went down and popped out by Mitchell. Rebound tracked down on the near side. Coffey has it. Left side to Mitchell. Now to Brennan. Her shot for three. It's up, no good, off the back of the iron. Rebound to the Wolves. 30 seconds to play in the half. We're tied at 25. Martins with the ball. Kicks it out. Now a shot for three is up, no good, off the back of the iron. Rebound, though, is put up and in by Martins. And Pearl City has a 2-point lead at 27-25. It's a 6-0 run by the Wolves, and now the Steamers will turn it over. So Pearl City with a 2-point lead in the basketball, as the Wolves currently on a 6-0 run after the Steamers. Here's a shot, no good at the buzzer by Breanne Brennan, and that's the half following the steal by the Steamers. So we have reached halftime here from Stan Borgman Court in this NUIC Cross Division matchup here to tip off the 2025-26 season. Our score at the half, it's Pearl City 27, Fulton 25. 27-25, Pearl City with a 2-point lead here at halftime. We'll step aside for this extended halftime timeout. When we come back, we'll recap the first half for you, take a look at the leading scorers, and set the stage for quarter number 3 of basketball action here on opening night at Stan Borgman Court. Again, our score at the half, it's Pearl City 27, Fulton 25. Back after this extended halftime timeout.
In the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people, and they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process, and that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We're going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain things, educate you, and just really welcome you in with open arms. It's a very simple phone call to make that could really change your future.
From the moment I walk in the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people, and they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process, and that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We're going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain things, educate you, and just really welcome you in with open arms. It's a very simple phone call to make that could really change your future.
All right, Robert Bertram back here, Stan Borgman Court. We're at halftime. The Fulton Steamers trail the visiting Pearl City Wolves here at the half, 27-25. Pearl City led by as many as 5 in that opening quarter. The Steamers rallied, grabbed a 1-point lead at the quarter break, 17-16, only to have the Wolves come back in that second quarter, outscored the Steamers 11-8 to take the 2-point halftime lead, 27-25. take a look at the first half statistics. For the Fulton Steamers, they're led by Ren Coffey, the sophomore, with a 15-point first half. 6 points for Bree Hayton on a couple threes, 2 points for Brianne Brennan, and 2 points as well for Haley Smither. For Pearl City, no players in double figures. They have good balance scoring, led by the sophomore Marley McPeak. She has an 8-point first half. 6 points for Danica Steger on a couple threes. 6 points as well for Sandra Martins. 5 points for Charlie Musser, including a 3. And 2 points for Maya Miller. Now shooting in that first half, unofficially for the Wolves, they are 11 out of 22, shooting from the floor 50%, 2 out of 2 from the charity stripe, and they turned the ball over 17 times in that first half. For the Steamers, unofficially just 9 for 28, shooting from the floor 32%. Steamers 4 out of 10 from the free throw line, 40%, and they've turned the ball over 12 times unofficially here in the first half. So we're going to get set for quarter number 3 of basketball action here from Stan Borgman Court, Fulton and Pearl City, tipping off the 2025-26 basketball season. Again, the Steamers will have, after tonight, will have a couple games next week prior to the Thanksgiving break. As Monday night, they'll travel to Allwood. And then on Tuesday night, they'll make the trip over to Sterling to battle the Newman Comets. Pearl City, meanwhile, will be back in action this Thursday when they'll play host to Polo. So here we go, Fulton basketball as we start the third quarter. Steamers led by as many as 6. And a double dribble call, and Fulton will turn it back over to Pearl City. The Wolves have led by as many as 5, and we've been tied twice here in the ballgame. So Pearl City with the basketball, Martins. And she almost had her pocket pick. The Wolves hold on to it. Near side, shot for 3 is up, no good by Musser. Steamers with the basketball, Coffey. Pass intended for Hayton, knocked out of bounds by the Wolves. Steamers will inbounds under their basket with 7:38 to play here in the third quarter, and Fulton down 2. Hayton looks to inbounds. She does near side to Ella Folk. Back to Hayton. Bree with the ball, stops, pops off the right side, no good. And on the rebound, we're going to get a push in the back foul on the Steamers. And that's going to be on Ren Coffey, just her first personal. Ball out of bounds to the Wolves. They have it, length of the floor to go, leading by 2. 7:31 to play here in the third quarter. Good crowd on hand from both schools for opening night. We won't see the Steamer boys until December 12th when they'll play host to West Carroll. That'll be our first look at the Steamer boys. And the Wolves will throw the ball away, trying to get it up the floor a bit too quickly. And Fulton with the basketball, trying to capitalize on the turnover. Down 2. 7:20 to play here in the third quarter. Right side, Bree Hayton with the ball, gets a pick, drives to the basket, floats it up short. Rebound back to the Steamers, though, down low. Haley Smithers shot no good. And on the rebound, we're going to get a whistle and a foul. And it's on the Steamers as Ren Coffey picks up foul number 2. So a couple shots from point-blank range for the Steamers, and they come up empty. 7 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Remains a 2-point lead for Pearl City. Musser with the ball, gives it off now to Steger. Steger has it. Out front to Martins. 6:50 to go here in the third quarter. 2-point Pearl City lead. Shot from the left elbow, no good by Martins. Rebound though, right back. Downs has it. Kicks it out on the wing. Shot is up on the baseline, no good. Rebound scooped up and in by McPeak. She has 10. And it's a 4-point lead, 29-25 for Pearl City. So it's 29-25, Pearl City by 4. Steamers with a basketball. 6:25 to play, third quarter. As Fulton tries to get the offense going here, and they turn it over. Traveling on Breanne Brennan. So the turnover gives the ball back to Pearl City with the Wolves up 4. 6:16 to go, third quarter. Again, Pearl City won the JV game by 10 over the Steamers. Bounce pass on the near side to Musser. Gives it out to Steger. Cut off free throw line, back to Martins. Lobs it underneath, shot up, no good. Rebound is up and good by Downs on the McPeak miss. And the height advantage by Pearl City starting to pay off. 31-25, the Wolves by 6. Timeout Steamers, as they will use a timeout with 5:54 to play here in quarter number 3. And it's just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. As Pearl City right now on a 4-0 run to take their biggest lead of the ball game at 6, 31-25. Again, the Steamers' biggest lead was in the second quarter by 6. And we've been tied twice here in the ball game. So it'll be Pearl City falling back defensively. Steamers will inbounds the basketball, length of the floor to go. Now they're down 6. Ren Coffey with the basketball and a 15-point first half. Been quiet here in the second half. As the Steamers have yet to score here in the second half. And there's a 3 as Breanne Brennan knocks in a big 3 for the Steamers. She has 5, 31-28. And on the rebound, we're going to get a push and a foul. And that's going to go on Ren Coffey, and Ren's picked up number 3. Ball out of bounds to Pearl City under their basket. 31-28, the Wolves. Here's a shot, it's up, no good, rattled out. Rebound, we're going to have a push and a foul, and this one is on Pearl City. That foul on the Wolves. Whistled against Danica Steger. That'll be her 3rd. First team foul here in the quarter. So Fulton with the basketball. Huge possession here. Steamers down 3. 5 minutes to play. Third quarter. Haley Smither off to Breanne Brennan. Brennan gets a pick. And she traveled with the basketball. Trying to come to a jump stop. Drags the pivot foot. Turnover gives it right back over to Pearl City. So the Wolves have it. 4:54 to play. Third quarter, 31-28 Pearl City. Near side with the ball. Now the Wolves get it down low, and that's one too many spins by Cameron Downs. And the turnover gives the ball back to Fulton. So Fulton basketball. 31-28, Steamers trail. Haley Smither with the ball. Hands it off to Breanne Brennan. Near side, Bree Hayton. Shot for 3. Got it! Bree Hayton buries a 3 from the near wing. Her third three of the ball game. Here's a shot in and good. By the Wolves as they regain the lead. And here's a shot down low by the Steamers, who will get a whistle and a foul. 33-31 Wolves. Foul on Miller. And Haley Smither at the stripe. Free throw no good. Off the front of the rim. The senior will have one more coming here. With 4:05 to go here in the third quarter, it's 33-31 in favor of Pearl City. Second free throw rattled out. Big rebound, though, for Bree Hayton. Here's a shot right side for three by Bree. Leaves it short. Steamers have it back, though. Coffey cut off of the baseline, and she threw it away. We'll head the other direction. Here's a shot up and good. 2-point basket. Good by the Wolves. And it's 35-31. Steamers have it in the corner. Out to Brennan for three. Shot by Brienne, no good, off the back of the iron. And on the rebound, no, they're going to wave it off and call a holding foul. Foul whistled on Maya Miller, her second. Steamers will inbounds under their basket, down 4, 35-31, 3:21 to play here in the third quarter. Coffey with the basketball. Wren brings it out between the circles, swings it near side to Bree Hayton. Hayton gets a pick, drives towards the basket. She's bumped and fouled along the way. That foul on Miller, and she's picked up number 3. Again, the ball inbounds by the Steamers. Smither, left side. Hayton backs it out for three. Up good! Bree Hayton with a big three. She's in a zone. She's found her touch. Her fourth three-point basket of the ball game. It's 35-34 Pearl City. Here's a shot, no good, and it's out of bounds to Fulton. So the Steamers with a basketball and a chance to get the lead. Been a while. 2:50 to go here in the third quarter. Huge possession here for the Steamers. Bree Hayton with a basketball to Brienne Brennan. Now to Haley Smither, free throw line. Hands it off to Bree Hayton. She'll back it for three. It's up, no good, and it hits the support. And the ball's going to be turned over to the Wolves. So Pearl City basketball, length of the court to go, 35-34. Pearl City, 2.5 to play third quarter. Left side with the ball, Musser. Drives the baseline, cut off there. Nice anticipation by Bree Hayton. Hayton comes up with a pick, spins down low, and has the ball stolen away. As Brienne Brennan tried to save it on the end line and threw it right in the hands of Pearl City. As the Wolves come up with the steal, they'll have the basketball. They'll inbounds in the backcourt, 35-34, Pearl City. And now the ball slapped out of bounds by Bree Hayton. So 2:07 to go, third quarter. Wolves will inbounds in front of their bench, 35-34, Pearl City by 1. And the Steamers and Pearl City will throw it away on the inbounds. So Fulton with a basketball, down 1. 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Steamers down 1. Big possession here. Brienne Brennan with the ball. Off to Haley Smither. Hands it off to Bree Hayton. Hayton with the ball, swings it near side for Brienne Brennan. Lost it but gets it back. Now to Haley Smither, and the ball slapped around, stole it away. And here come the Wolves on the Steamer turnover, 1:39 to play. Third quarter, now the ball stolen away by Haley Smither. Smither, breakaway layup, scoops it up and in. She's fouled, and Haley Smither will have a shot at a three-point play. Foul going to be whistled. Foul is going to be whistled on Gemma Musser. That'll be her first. Free throw good as Haley Smither converts a three-point play the old-fashioned way. And the Steamers have a 2-point lead at 37-35. Here's a shot for three, no good, out of the near corner. And underneath, wide open, shot up and in by Haley Smither. She scored the last 5 points, and the Steamers with a 4-point lead. At 39-35, underneath, shot good by Pearl City. McPeak lays it home. 39-37. Three-point shot is short by Bree Hayton. And Pearl City with the basketball, slapped out of bounds. No, it's off of Pearl City. So the Steamers get it on the Wolves' turnover with 44.3 seconds to play here in the third quarter. It's now Fulton by a deuce, 39-37. This is Ren Coffey with the basketball. Steamers up 2 as Ren looks to head coach Mike Menchaca. See if the Steamers are going to work for the final shot of the quarter, leading by 2. Bree Hayton has the ball, 24 seconds to play. Hayton still dribbling right side. Kicks it off underneath to Ella Folk, shot no good. And the rebound taken out of there by the Wolves with 10 seconds to go in the half. And now the ball stolen away. Breanne Brennan with a steal, breakaway layup, good. Brennan with a big steal and a basket. And that gives the Steamers a little momentum as we close out the third quarter. Here from Stan Borgman Court after 3. Fulton 41, Pearl City 37. Don't you dare go away. We're back with the fourth quarter after this timeout. Robert Bertram back here at Stan Borgman Court. A big third quarter swing for the Fulton Steamers. They outscored the Wolves 16-10 in that third quarter to take a 4-point lead into quarter number 4. Pearl City basketball. Miller swings it near side on the wing. Charlie Musser back to Miller. Steger, free throw line, shot no. Battle for the rebound, and we'll get a jump ball. This one goes to Fulton. So the Steamers with a basketball on the possession. 7:45 to go. Fulton looks to build on a 4-point lead. Ren Coffey with a basketball. Coffey stops, pops for 3. It's up, no, off the back of the iron. And the rebound taken out of there. If you're just joining us, Ren had an outstanding first half of basketball. Had a 15-point first half, but she's held scoreless here in the second half. And there's a double dribble call and a turnover on the Wolves. So it is Fulton basketball. Up 4, 7:23 to go. As they look to win their home opener and also their season opener in this NUIC cross-division matchup tonight. And we're going to get a timeout by the Fulton Steamers. So it's going to be a full timeout, as they wanted a 30, but they're out of 30s. So it'll have to be a full timeout for the Steamers. 7:06 to go. Fulton up 4 when we come back to Stan Borgman Court following this timeout. All right, welcome back to Stan Borgman Court. 7:06 left in this one. 41-37 Steamers following the Fulton timeout. Steamers inbounds under the basket. Bree Hayton, left corner for 3. Got it! Bree Hayton, it's her night tonight. She's taken over here in the second half, her 5th three-point basket of the ball game, and the Steamers have their biggest lead at 44-37. Breanne Brennan picks up the foul, her second. Wolves will inbounds in front of their bench. 6:55 to go. Steamers up 7. And now the ball stolen away. Good defense by Haley Smither. Underneath, Brennan, shot, no. Got herself too far under the basket, but good hustle by Haley Smither. She throws the basketball off one of the Wolves. They touched it last, and it will be Fulton basketball. Under their goal, Steamers will inbounds. Up 7. Ella Folk on the near side with the ball. Swings it out to Ren Coffey. Looks to the bench and sets the offense. Coffey with the ball, still dribbling on the right side. Swings it left side to Bree Hayton. Hayton baseline, tries to get it up. Ball slapped around. Steamers hold on to it. This is Coffey. Stops, pops, no good, off the back of the iron. And the rebound cleared by the Wolves. 6:24 to go. Steamers by 7. Martins with the basketball. Left corner now to Musser. Underneath. Ball stolen away. Haley Smither comes up with it. Off it goes now to Ren Coffey. Fires near side to Bree Hayton. Hayton with the ball back to Coffey. 6 minutes to go. Steamers by 7. Coffey on the far side with the basketball. Gets a pick. Inside, Ella Folk. Left side it goes. Brennan back. 3 on the way. Hayton knocks it in again. Bree Hayton in a zone. 6 3-point baskets. 4 here in the second half. And a 3 answered by Danica Steger. After the Steamers had their biggest lead at 10, and now it's 47-40. Fulton, 5:26 to go. As we traded threes. Shot down low, no good. Rebound put up and in off the glass by McPeak. Off the downs miss. 47-42, here comes Pearl City. After the Steamers at a 10-point lead, it's down to 5. 5 minutes to play. Fulton basketball, Ren Coffey, far side. Coffey picks up the dribble, off to Haley Smither, hands it off to Breanne Brennan. Brennan in the lane has her shot rejected. Steamers get the ball back though. Here's Coffey. kicks it out. Smither in the lane, floats it up. No, but she's fouled, and she'll have a couple free throws coming up with 4:40 to go. Foul on Cameron Downs. That'll be her third. And Haley Smither at the line, shooting 2 for the Steamers. Haley just 1 for 3 from the stripe. Has 7 points here in the season opener. Free throw no good off the front of the rim. The senior will have one more coming here. As the Wolves have cut the Steamer lead in half, 47-42. Second free throw no good off the right side of the rim. So a couple crucial misses by the Steamers. And Pearl City will lose the ball out of bounds as they'll turn it over. Fulton basketball. 4.5 to go. Steamers by 5. Ren Coffey, right side it goes to Bree Hayton. Hayton with the hot hand. Off to Folk, top of the key Smither. Smither with the ball, hands it off now to Coffey. Bounce pass to Smither. Smither left-handed scoop, no, out too hard off the glass. Will head the other direction. Wolves with the basketball, Martins. Picked up by Brennan, and Brennan's going to commit the foul, trying to come up with a steal. And for Brianne Brennan, that'll be her third. And just the second team foul in the quarter. So 4:04 to go, 47-42 Fulton. Pearl City to inbounds in their offensive zone. Martins, far side to Steger. Steger with the basketball. Swings it on the near side to Musser. Musser tries to get it down low. Good defense by Haley Smithers. She comes up with a steal. Off to Bree Hayton. Hayton stops. Nothing there. Kicks it off to Smither in the lane as the ball stripped. And the Steamers get it back. Here's Hayton, left corner for 3. This one no good. Off the back of the iron. But the Steamers get the weak side rebound. Haley Smither in the paint. She's cut off. Out on the wing to Ren Coffey. Coffey in the lane. Floats it up. No. Rebound tap back out to Brennan. Brennan right side. Back to Smither. Smither with the ball. Tries to drive, and she's held and fouled. With 3:21 to go. Foul whistled on Cameron Downs, her fourth. And just the second team foul in the quarter. Maya Miller comes in. And Sandra Martins comes out for Pearl City. Steamers inbounds under their basket, 3:21 to go. And Fulton holding on to a 5-point lead. Ball inbounds to Bree Hayton. Top of the key to Haley Smither. Smither going to take a 3. It's up, no good, off the left side of the rim. And the rebound will come off to Pearl City. So we approach the 3-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Steamers by 5. Pearl City with the basketball. Here's Steger for 3. It's up, no good. Rebound is up, no good. A third opportunity is up, no good. And Fulton with the basketball. Almost stolen away. Good hustle by Steger. She touched it last, knocked it out of bounds. 2:44 to go. 47-42 Steamers. Fulton will inbounds in front of their bench. 2:44 to play. Ball inbounds, Ren Coffey with the basketball. 47-42 Steamers. Near side to Bree Hayton. Hayton with the basketball. Led the team in threes last year with 39. She has 6 here tonight in the season opener. Near side, Ella Folk. Lobs it inside. Almost stolen away. Brennan comes up with it. Layup good. Nice play, Brianne Brennan. Brennan with the basketball. She has 9. 49-42 Steamers, and Steger knocks in a 3 for the Wolves. Her fourth three-point basket, and just like that, it's down to a 4-point game. 49-44, or 49-45 rather. Steamers, 2:05 to go. We'll come back after this Pearl City timeout. Robert Bertram back here at Stan Borgman Court here in the season opener. 2:05 to play. Fulton 49, Pearl City 45. It'll be Steamer basketball, length of the floor to go. And Pearl City will pressure full court. Haley Smither with the ball, off to Ren Coffey. Coffey with the basketball. She's going to drive the paint, floats it up, no good, off the back of the iron. Rebound comes off to Pearl City. Wolves with the basketball, down 4, minute 50 to go. And now the ball's thrown away. Steamers come up with it on the Wolves turnover. Pass underneath, Brennan, shot blocked out of bounds. So Fulton will have it under their basket, 1:42 to go, and the Steamers clinging to a 4-point lead. Breanne Brennan to inbounds the ball. Looking, lobs it out to Ella Folk. Now back it goes to Ren Coffey, a minute 40 to go. Let's see if the Steamers will try to pull it out and work some clock. Leading by 4. Bree Hayton with the basketball on the far side. Hayton, off it goes to Haley Smither. Smither with the ball, off to Breanne Brennan. Brennan drives the lane, floats a shot up. Nope, she's fouled with a minute 22 to go. Foul going to be whistled on McPeak. That'll be her third. And Breanne Brennan at the stripe with 2 huge free throws here for the Steamers with a minute 22 to go, and Fulton leading by just 4. Free throw good. So Brennan hits the first, she'll have 1 more. 11-point ball game for sophomore Breanne Brennan. 2 big ones there. 51-45 Steamers, a minute 20 to go. And now the ball stolen away. Breanne Brennan comes up with a steal. Here's a lob down low. It goes to Bree Hayton. Hayton with the ball, a minute 9 to play, and they throw it away. Steamers turn it over, leading by 6. Here's Tager, shot, good. Steger knocks in the basket for the Wolves. 51-47 Fulton. 30-second timeout called for by Pearl City with just 57.4 seconds to play. And the Steamers leading by 4 at 51-47. So we'll keep it right here. Fulton leading 51-47. Following the basket by Pearl City, it'll be Fulton basketball, length of the court to go. And I'm sure we'll see full court pressure defense applied by the Wolves once again. So 51-47 Fulton, 57.4 to play. Again, the Steamers will inbounds, length of the court to go, facing that full court pressure defense applied by Pearl City. Here's a lob down the court to Haley Smither. Smither has it, nice play. Off it goes to Bree Hayton, 55 seconds to go, to Ren Coffey. Coffey with the ball. Dribbling on the far side, 50 seconds, and Coffey's going to be held and fouled. That foul whistled on Sandra Martins. That'll be her first, just the 4th team foul in the quarter. So 1 more foul by the Wolves will put the Steamers at the free throw line. Bree Hayton inbounds to Haley Smither. Smither with the ball. Back it goes now to Ren Coffey, and Coffey held and fouled once again by Sandra Martins. Martins picks up number 2, and now Ren Coffey at the line shooting 2 with just 43.1 seconds to play, and the Steamers clinging to that 4-point lead. Free throw by Ren Coffey is good. She gets her first point of the second half, and it's a big one. She had a 15-point first half, and that's her first point here in the second half, but again, it's a good one. Let's see if she can get 1 more. Second one by Ren Coffey is also good, as the sophomore calmly sinks 2 free throws to push the Steamer lead to 6 at 53-47. Shot short from the left side. Steamers with a rebound. Fulton with a basketball, 30 seconds to go, leading by 6. And Ren Coffey fouled out front by Martins. She'll pick up her third, and once again the sophomore Ren Coffey at the line, shooting 2 with 27.6 to play. So Ren Coffey, free throw is short off the front of the rim. She'll have one more coming here. Ren with 17 points tonight. Steamers with 3 players in double figures tonight. Second one by Coffey, no good. Rebound comes off to Pearl City. Wolves shot is up, no good by Musser. Steamers with a basketball, 18 seconds to go. Ren Coffey with it. 12 seconds, 11, 10, off to Brianne Brennan. Brennan hands it off to Bree Hayton. 5 seconds, 4, 3. Hayton puts a bear hug on the ball, and that is a winner. As the Fulton Steamers start out the 2025-26 girls basketball season with a big home victory here tonight over the visiting Pearl City Wolves. Final tonight from Stan Borgman Court. It's Fulton 53 and Pearl City 47. 53-47, the Steamers get the victory here this evening. We're going to step aside for this extended timeout. When we come back, we'll recap the ball game for you and also have a chat with head coach Mike Menchaca as the postgame comes up next. Don't go away. We'll come back after this extended timeout.
We've got a saying around here that says we're just regular people helping regular people. And I think it's more than a saying. I think when you walk through the door, you realize that.
We believe in being good stewards of what has been entrusted to us, and that includes people trusting us to manage their money that they work their whole life to achieve, and that's their nest that they're going to retire on.
You're going to feel like you're part of a family. We're going to talk to you like a normal person. We're going to explain things, educate you, and just really welcome you in with open arms. It's a very simple phone call to make that could really change your future.
walk in the morning to the time I go home at night, I'm helping people. And they're doing things that made me nervous the first time and even the second time, and that is buying or financing a home. It makes me happy to be able to help them be more comfortable in that process. And that's generally the case. By the time we get to closing, everybody's pretty comfortable with the situation and the financing options they have.
And welcome back to Stan Borgman Court, where the Fulton Steamers come up with a big victory to start out the 2025-26 season as they defeat the Pearl City Wolves tonight, 53-47. Steamers led at the quarter break, 17-16. The Wolves come back in the second quarter to outscore the Steamers 11-8. The Wolves in the locker room at halftime led by 2, 27-25. But then the tide would turn in the third quarter as the Steamers outscored the Wolves 16-10. After 3, Fulton led 41-37. And then in the fourth quarter, Steamers outscored the Wolves 12-10 as they go on to take the win tonight, 53-47, to start out the season at 1-0. Get them on first. All right, we're going to get some players to talk first. Ren Coffey, congratulations. Has to feel good. Start the season out 1-0.
Yes, it feels very good. As a team, we really worked hard in practice, and I feel like it really showed on the court how we played together and just so together.
You knew a young team coming into the season, and you started 4 sophomores tonight, including yourself. You had a great first half of basketball. You were on fire in that first quarter alone and just pumped up and really had to feel pretty good.
Yeah, it feels pretty good when everyone's picking each other up and lots of kickouts. We really passed the ball well to get everyone open.
All right, you guys had that lead in the first quarter. You were down at halftime by 2, and I know you probably had a good talking to in the locker room. Just had to make some adjustments coming out in the third quarter, and it seems like you took care of business there to get the lead back.
Yeah, we just had to control and really hone in on our defense and our rebounding.
All right, well, congratulations. Good way to start the season, and you have a couple tough games coming up next week, and I know you'll work on a few things and get things rolling next week.
Yes, thank you.
All right. We'll get Ren out, and we'll bring Bree in. I think it was the Ren Coffey first half, and it was the Bree Hayton second half here tonight. Congratulations on the win. Has to feel good to start the year out with that big victory.
Yeah, it felt good.
You guys had to work hard here tonight. You knew Pearl City, you lost to them last season by 5, and now here tonight they gave you a tight first half. You were only down by 2, but then you guys seemed to pick things up there in that third quarter.
Yeah, I think we do really good for the amount of numbers we actually have, and we work really hard in practice, and it paid off today.
And that's one thing. I know you led the team last year in three-point baskets made with 39, and you finished with 6 tonight. How did that feel? It seemed like you found the zone, wanted the ball.
It actually felt really good because that's my most I've made in my high school, because last year my best was 5, and starting off the season with 6 feels pretty good.
Feels good. Has to give you that great momentum heading into your 2 games next week. And you had great balance as well. 3 of 5 players hitting double figures, and you guys seem to really be clicking, not only offensively, but you guys stepped it up defensively.
Yeah, we are playing really well together, which I honestly didn't expect it to go that well, but it was a really good game, and Pearl City played good as well.
They did. They were a good team, a good opponent for you tonight, a good test for you, and you took care of business. Congratulations on the win here. Let's keep it rolling next week.
Thank you.
All right, that's Bree Hayton again. She led the Steamers tonight with 18 points, one of 3 players in double figures, 17 for Ren Coffey, 11 for Brianne Brennan, as the Steamers get good balance tonight. 3 players in double figures, 18, 17, and 11. And, Coach, you have to be pleased with that good balance scoring.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Brennan, I told her at halftime she was so good laterally for us and up and down the floor, like, just turning the ball. For her, and she was driving the ball a lot and had some crucial layups there late. And then Ren and Breeley went, together, played a really good game as well, shot-wise. But, yeah, it's been a while since we had that kind of scoring. And, it's definitely, we grew up a little bit there for sure. I was proud of them.
It's coming in, starting 4 sophomores and a senior. You knew you were going to be a young team this year, but those sophomores played as a freshman last year, and they came in, and you had a tight first quarter, and then they came back and took the lead at halftime, and I'm sure you made some adjustments going into the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to pressure them a little bit full court, and we did, but it was, I think our legs were a little bit behind us for the most part, so it wasn't a great option. So, we went back to 3, our zone defense, and while that works, we got to get out on shooters more. I think we kind of relaxed on the corners and didn't communicate enough. So that way the corners were getting the ball too easily, and that's a bad spot against the zone, obviously. And with tall kids like that, they're just one pass away from a layup, and I thought we gambled a little bit and didn't communicate well enough. But then third quarter came, we made some adjustments. I thought we rebounded really well, honestly, with some kids that were, pretty lengthy. But down the stretch in the fourth quarter, I thought we got a little bit fast. Ren can push the ball all day long, and she was getting buckets early, and we got to keep doing that. Late, I thought they did a good job of just slowing down and running our stall, I guess, if you were a foul offense and weave and stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of poise there down the stretch. Free throws were key. And it comes when Haley didn't have a particularly good game.
Right.
Got foul trouble early. And so I think, she'll be ready to go next game, and I think we'll be all right.
And not only offensively, but defensively, you had players step up when they needed to. Brienne came up with some great stops, some great steals, as did a lot of the players and everybody at one of those victories that everybody contributed to.
Yeah, I think, and Ella kind of quietly just has a good game. One of my favorite plays, probably, she caught that pass, bobbled a little bit over the top and made an easy bounce pass. And she does some really good things herself. Ella's IQ is just so high that the confidence is there. Physicality, we got to get a little bit stronger, but confidence in her a ton. I mean, she's definitely one of our kids that if you leave her, she can knock shots down too. So I think she did such a good job there late. It was like, I checked the gas tanks, everybody doing okay, because we would have liked to play Uriah a little bit more, but having not played together, we just kind of stuck with what we had and then just tried to fight through it. So, got some things to clean up, but overall, a pretty nice home opener for us.
Yeah, it was. You got a starting point now. Now you need to where you have to go, and you got a couple games next week to try to get some more under your belt.
Yeah, and tomorrow we're going to watch some film, get some food, and we'll go through kind of where I thought we did well and some of the things we got to clean up. But, biggest thing is we talked about playing together. It's a little bit of a different culture. We never had 3 seniors. It's been a long time.
Right.
So even though we're young, we do have a couple kids here. Now Belle's obviously out, but I think our young kids are, you look at them, and I'm telling you right now, they want to win. And sometimes we talk about, hey, we need to be desperate on defense for a stop. You know what I mean? And not in a bad way, but desperately trying to get a stop. Like we get it and ball game's over. And I thought they did a good job of that.
Definitely did. Well, congratulations, Coach. Good way to start out the season, and best of luck to you next week in those 2 games.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, that's head coach Mike Menchaca, the victorious Fulton Steamers as they get the season opening win tonight here at home over Pearl City, 53-47. Again, 3 Steamers in double figures. Leading the way was Bree Hayton, the sophomore, knocked in 6 3-point baskets, 4 of those coming in the second half to help propel the Steamers to the win. 17 for Ren Coffey. The sophomore had 15 of those in the first half. 11 points for Breanne Brennan and 7 points for Haley Smither. For Pearl City, who played their hearts out tonight, and they have a great younger team as well, as they started 3 sophomores along with a senior and a junior. They had 2 in double figures. Marley McPeak leading the way with 16, 14 for Danica Steger, including 4 3-point baskets, 8 points for Sandra Martins, 5 for Charlie Musser, and 2 points apiece for Cameron Downs and Maya Miller. So again, the JV game goes to Pearl City 29-19. Steamers come back, get the nightcap, winning the varsity contest 53-47 to start out the season at 1-0. Fulton again, 2 games next week prior to Thanksgiving, as they'll play Monday night at Allwood, and then on Tuesday they'll play at Newman Catholic. Our next telecast will be coming up on Tuesday, December 2nd, when it will be the Fulton Steamer girls playing host to Rock Falls, and that again will be our next telecast here. So we'd like to thank you for tuning in to our telecast this evening. Thanks to those behind the scenes for their great engineering work this evening, where once again the final score here tonight in the season opener, it's Fulton downing Pearl City in girls high school basketball 53-47. So have a great Thanksgiving, and until our next telecast on December 2nd, Robert Bertram saying so long from Stan Borgman Court here at Fulton High School.